Welcome to the 4G channel. This is episode 25, When Jesus Returns. One of our instructions as we wait for Jesus comes from his own mouth when he said, "Occupy till I come." It's not a verse we use a lot. As a matter of fact, most newer translations don't use the word occupy. They use some other word. But the meaning's the same. To occupy means occupy your time wisely, occupy your space wisely, serve the Lord. Luke 19:13, we read this. Calling 10 of his servants, he gave them 10 minas and said to them, engage in business until I come. In other words, be involved in kingdom business until Jesus comes back. In Luke 19, what is happening here is Jesus is teaching through this parable about a man who had servants, and he gave all of his servants a mina, and that mina represents the talents, gifts, talents, and ability that he gives us, whether it's at our natural birth or our spiritual birth, and he gives them responsibilities to employ while he's gone. When the master returned, he called all the servants to him and evaluated what they did with what they were given. Ultimately, that is the question we will be asked when we stand before Jesus, not to see if we get into heaven if you're a Christian. That's already settled. But when we stand before Jesus at the judgment seat of Christ, we're going to be evaluated based upon really around one question. What did you do with what you were given? There were rewards, almost unbelievable rewards, for the servants who faithfully employed the master's resources. The things that he gave them, they put it to work, invested it for him, and they multiplied what he gave them. And there were significant rewards for them. And for those who were unfaithful, there were devastating and lasting consequences. I'm not talking about loss of salvation. We don't lose our salvation or gain it by works. We gain it by faith, and we keep it by faith. So the unfaithful servants who came before him, they were cast out of his presence. That's not going to happen to the believer, but you get the picture. The consequences for unfaithful service are devastating. We will be ashamed to stand before Jesus and shrug our shoulders like, I didn't do anything with what you gave me, Lord. Yeah, I know it was valuable and it came from you, and I know I was supposed to obey you, but I didn't feel like it. So I guess you'll have to give me whatever you can give me. And what Jesus is going to give us is not going to be agreeable to us. Again, this is not to see if you get into heaven. This judgment takes place in heaven. But don't think for a moment that this won't be a serious, somber, sober time when Jesus evaluates our service to him. So the picture is clear. The master represents Jesus, and the minas represent the things he has given us. So the picture is clear. Jesus has gone away, and he's equipped us to serve him if we're willing. Are we willing? Are you willing and busy as you await the return of your master? This much is certain. If we know he is coming for us, then we should also know him well enough to know that he honors obedience. He wants us to obey him. That's one of the primary ways that we show Jesus that we love him. Let's be like that servant who put his master's resources to work as we wait for the most expected and exciting event that the church has ever looked forward to. The return of Jesus Christ. If you like my content, if you like my channel, please like this video, share it. If you're willing, please subscribe to the channel. It'll help us get the word out. And may God bless you.